As time goes on and history is being written, there are certain eras and themes that correlate to what shapes American history. As time goes on, various types of themes have helped conduct and gear history into what it is today, with great figures like Abraham Lincoln, Stephen Douglas, Harry S. Truman, and many others. These figures all fall under one theme that shifted American history: debate and diplomacy. Numerous themes have shaped American history, but the Treaty of Paris of 1783, the Great Debates of 1858, and the Truman Doctrine of 1947 all have greatly impacted American history. Although debates and diplomacy are what make minor details such as rights, science, technology, transition, and exploration, some may say those minor details are what make debates and diplomacy the minor detail itself, due to their increased use. Rights is most commonly known and would be seen as the most effective shift in a history because of how people have been using them and where it gets people in terms of success and achieving movement. Science and technology is seen as the most effective way in shifting American history by simply being able to discover different understandings and aspects towards what is being studied or what type of technology has evolved over time. Transition and exploration is what gives people more land and be able to expand on history through how America will disperse it among other people. One of the times in history that affected American history through debates and diplomacy is the Treaty of Paris of 1783. The treaty was designed to end the war for independence between the United States and Great Britain. This treaty had given America its gain in independence and being able to call what is now known as the United States of America, rather than having to waste time on a war that was getting nowhere in a span of 7 years. In alignment of the theme of debates and diplomacy, the Treaty of Paris had given the U.S. their independence. Another time period that had affected American history through debates and diplomacy would be the Great Debates of 1858. The Great Debates of 1858 was solely focused on the candidates Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas. The technique of debate and the number of topics and arguments brought up during the debates had pinpointed the rights and wrongs from what needed to be changed or what the candidates promised to resolve when they became president. The Lincoln-Douglas debates, in alignment with the theme of debate and diplomacy in terms of affecting American history, had provided attention towards social and unjust conflicts that needed to be resolved. In terms of debates and diplomacy, the Truman Doctrine of 1947 would be one of the moments that had affected American history. The Truman Doctrine was established that the U.S. would provide political, military, and economical assistance to all democratic nations under threats of internal or external authoritarian forces. This doctrine would fall under the idea of both debate and diplomacy. Debate, because in order for the doctrine to be put under the effect, Truman would have to put up a legitimate argument in order for the United States to fulfill those wishes, as well as diplomacy, because it approaches the aspect of maintaining a peace between internal allies within the U.S. or refrain from any sort of ruckus from within. Overall, debate and diplomacy are crucial to the evolution of American history, and as demonstrated in the Paris Treaty, Truman Doctrine, and Great Debates, although others would argue a reversed reaction. Debates and diplomacy have truly shifted American history through the power of the events that fall underneath these categories.